Assalamualaikum everyone, I hope you all are doing good. This is me, Ifat Coding Wali, and I'm also from Maharashtra. And this is my 26-year-old father, and her name is Benjamin Saidu. So, first of all, welcome her in our interview. Hello, Benjamin, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, so before we start into with the introduction, please give you a short introduction. Just,
Okay, a short introduction about myself.
just please introduce yourself.
Okay, so I'm Benjamin Saidu, a medical student at Federal University of Health Science Otubo, and I'm a Nigerian, as you know, and okay, and I stay in Abuja. So that's it.
Okay, so my first
Do you
question
get
with you, how did you get started in graphic designing?
okay? Graphic design. Okay, actually,
How did
I
you get
started before.
started graphic designing?
How did I? Please, can you come again with the question?
Okay,
Can
thank
you
you,
come again?
Benjamin.
Hmm?
Yes,
You say?
I my question is that how did you get started in graphic designing?
Okay, so I started last year. Well, I've been designing since. I started like officially last year, so I had interest in the skill, so I pick up the skill and I start designing. I've attended lectures, seminars, and the also actually started last year. So I pick up the skill. Then that's been the journey. I've attended seminars, lectures, and different kind of this thing. So that's how I started. I started last year, which is 2025. So
Okay, that's really good, Benjamin. It's really interesting. So now I have a project. Um, Benjamin, my question is that how do you understand a client's requirements before starting a project? Okay, everyone, we have waited 2 minutes because our guest has a problem. Okay, Okay, everyone. I just start again.
Okay, sorry for some technical.
Okay, now let's start into for everyone for this snip. Now we start. Now, Benjamin, my question is that how do you understand clients before starting a project?
Sorry, can you come?
Yes.
Can, I did not get you the first time.
Okay, my question is that can you tell me how do you understand client before you have any project?
Okay, how do I understand clients? Okay, I understand them by sending them a discovery form, kind of like a questionnaire, to know the issue, to know like the problems that I'm solving. I don't know if you get. So I send them a link, then they fill the link. In the link, there will be questions about their brand, about their goals, what they want, the issue, and how they want it to be solved. So that's how I get. So with that information, with that information, I now put to work. I don't know if you understand. So I send them a link, I get their information, then with the information, I start the project, I begin the project, I begin the research, then I go to work. So that's it. So I send them a questionnaire, they tell me the issue, they tell me the problems and what they want, their goals and everything. So once I get the information, I begin with research, then I begin the project.
Okay, yes, great, Benjamin. So now my next question is that what role is color plus psychology and play in your design?
So you say,
My question is that can you now my next question is that how do you balance creativity with marketing objects?
how do I balance creativity with? You say how do I balance creativity? Is it with my academics or getting it?
Okay, so
Yes.
thank you, Benjamin. So now my next question is that Benjamin, how do you manage multiple projects and designs?
I'm not getting you. I'm not getting you. I'm not getting.
How to balance the multiple projects and have deadlines?
Okay, how do I balance? Sorry, I'm not getting you. Can the question be typed? Sorry, I'm not getting you. Can you just? I'm not getting you. Sorry, I'm not getting you. How do you balance multiple works? Okay, and deadlines. Okay, I get now. Your question is how do you balance multiple work deadline? Okay, mainly, how do I balance it? It's
Yes.
my organized way of doing things. That means, okay, clients give me a work, the documents and everything. Like I will save it in the client's name and everything. So I like it's like a folder where I put each client's work. I don't know if you understand. So that there will not be confusion. And two, in sending my what will I call it, my contract form, I stated there the number of like number of days the number of days I will deliver the project to the client. So I stated there. So with that, there's no rushing, there's no doing this thing. So if I send the number of days I'll deliver it to the client, I have enough time to work, and I meet the deadline. I even most times I even deliver my work before the deadline. Most times I even deliver my work before the deadline, because immediately I get the discovery form, I go to work immediately. Immediately I just get the form, I go to work. So most times I meet deadline. So talking about multiple clients, I categorize them in a like in an organized manner, so there will not be confusion. Then in my contract form, there's a clear this thing, how will I put it? There's a clear agreement on the deadline, so there's no issue with meeting up deadlines or anything, because everything is organized. So that is it.
Okay, my question is that next question is that what makes graphic designer better for human?
What makes what makes graphic design better? Okay, what makes graphic designer better to earn money? Okay, what makes graphic designer better to earn money? Okay. Okay. The truth is, let's be sincere. Nobody is going to pay you for doing adding typography, doing adding color. Nobody is going to pay you for that. Clients are not going to pay you because the design is fine. There's a badass this thing background manipulation. No client is going to pay you for that. What they are paying you for is the impact on their business, the impact on their brand, how there's increase in sales, how there's more clients coming to them. So me, I believe that the thing is that for a graphic designer to earn more, the graphic designer should be more of a strategist, more of a, how will I put it? He should know the business of graphic design, because nobody is going to pay you for a good graphics. They're going to pay you on the impact it has on their brand. So for a graphic designer to earn well, to earn better, they have to move from a good design, a perfect design, a good typography, to the impact on the brand. If there's no impact on the brand, if there's no sales, if there's no more clients, if there's no growth in the business, the graphic designer has failed. So for a graphic designer to earn more, I must understand how to move a business forward, how to grow a brand. If not, there's no there's no there's no because nobody's going to pay you for a good graphic. So a graphic designer that earns more is a graphic designer that knows how to grow a brand. So that is just it.
Okay, now thank you so much for your answering. My question next question is that how do you handle yes, how do you handle creative blocks?
How do you keep okay? How do I handle creative blocks? Okay, so question right, you say how do I handle creativity blocks? I don't understand. Can you explain more on the question so that I'll answer it better? Blocks.
Okay, thank you so much, Benjamin, for your answering. Really great. Okay, Benjamin. Now my next question is that what are your career goals for the next 5 years?
What am I?
What are
What are
your career goals?
okay. Okay, you're talking about my career goals as a graphic. Okay, goals are not just design, but to, I don't know if you understand, grow a brand that will help other brands stand out, quality, not just beauty, not beauty, but actually have, have results. So my goal basically is just to become something valuable that when like become something that to actually grow a brand because if you are not valuable, nobody to associate with you. You will not have a good impact. So my goals are just to become valuable that clients can actually that value. So them scale up and help them bring more clients. That was
Yeah. Okay, so now my next question is that what makes your graphic designing better from others?
it. Okay, what makes my craft better from others? Okay, so the thing is that most graphic designer out there, especially where I am, Nigeria, to be sincere, there are many graphic designer, but I've take a study on those ones that are top, the top guys is the ones that are the top. There is something they know. They don't just design. They know the language of business. I don't know if you understand. So, and that's the part I want to take. What makes my graphic designer better is I've seen those that are ahead, and I know that nobody is going to pay me for a good design. What they'll pay me for is clients coming in and all that. So, what makes my graphic designer better is that I don't just design. I don't just how will I put it? I don't just make good graphics. There's actually results that are backed up, that is backing up that process. There's actually result that is backing up that process. So that's just the thing. So if I'm not just like the others, like a normal graphic designer, no, I'm result driven. How will I put it? I'm growth driven. If my design cannot make a business grow, if my input cannot make a business grow, then I have failed. So I give in all to actually fulfill that purpose. I don't know if you understand. So I give in all to fulfill that purpose.
Okay, my question is that what may inspire you to choose graphic design?
What inspired you to choose graphic design? Okay. What inspired me? Actually, I started designing like it was just like something like a hobby. I don't know if you understand. So right from I used, if you know artist software, I actually use it to design before. So that's how I started designing. So but with time, and I noticed that people can actually pay me for this that I plans up to it. So I now start designing. So before I started like a hobby, I just design for fun and stuff like that. But after I've like okay, this thing can actually pay me. I can actually build a brand. I did it as a then I went for it. So it started as a hobby, but now it's a
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. And in the last, I have requested please give any advice for audience who watches our interview and please give your last advice for you and your inspiration, please.
okay. You say, do I have any advice for advice? You said advice for what? You said advice. Advice for who? For who? You said advice for who? You said just please. You said advice. Do you say do I have any advice for I don't get any advice. Okay. Is it for upcoming? is is it for upcoming graphic designers? Upcoming graphic designers. This is too on.
Okay,
I'm trying to get your question. Price for what exactly? Okay, it's just an advice. Okay, AI is coming to replace. You see, AI is coming to replace.
okay,
How will I put it?
yeah,
AI is in designer space. If you understand. So any designer that just focus on beauty, aesthetics, and just make design fine, the person has failed. So now it's time to move to the creator space, whereby you become a thinker. So my advice, anybody come to design space should come with the business mindset. Should come with I'm trying to grow a brand and not just I'm trying to make a design fine. So the AI tools are just there to help you achieve your goal. So the main thing, you coming to the design space or you in the design space, begin to learn about the language of business, everything about business, how to scale up a business, the significance of design to a business and stuff like that. That way you'll be able to do more. But if you just come and okay, I want to just design and stuff like that, you will actually fail. So my advice is anyone
yeah,
who is more about business, how to build a brand, how to scale up a brand, how to okay, what is my significance brand, a brand tone, a brand stuff like that. I don't know if you understand. So that's just the main thing. And I actually think from big picture, just take a case study on Coca-Cola, see how the brand. So the main thing, a graphic designer should shift from just to actually making impacting. How will I put it? They should shift from just making good graphics to actually start thinking a business. They should start thinking business. So that is it.
okay. Thank you so much for you, and thank you again for coming. No, thank you so much for coming.
You are